I'm proud to announce that Universal Studios Hollywood is converting the world-famous studio tour trams to become electric vehicles. As these trams roll out, guests will be experiencing all the movie-making action propelled by the latest energy-efficient technology. Now, this is just one example of NBC Universal's and Comcast's commitment to becoming carbon neutral by 2035, helping us all take another step toward reducing our carbon footprint. So, welcome aboard for an awesome experience that's also awesome for the environment.
It sure is. Thank you, Al Roker. Yeah, I love it. I love it. You know, we've got a whole, this is a huge operation, folks. We have 21 of these giant trams, 21 of them. Now, they're not all running at the same time, but a bunch of them are, and about half of them have been turned electric. So that is the Today Show weatherman Al Roker telling you about that. That's the guy you start your day with. You know who you finish your day with? Our co-host, the star of the Tonight Show, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide, Chris, and the greatest driver, Angel. You're the best. I love that. Even though, Chris, both are flat bucks. You guys are excited on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
All right, let's take care of the safety rules. First things first, if kids look like they're going to fall off the side, you might want to move in the middle. That's not even a rule, that is just a suggestion, okay? We don't want any kids falling out. Everybody else, stay seated when the tram is in motion. Keep your arms and legs inside at all times. There's no smoking or vaping on board. You may take pictures, and you should take pictures. You're going to see the most amazing place in the world. Take pictures. There's a little bit of the tour, though, so get ready to move your cameras out of the way. Okay? You get loud noises, fine effects, sudden tram movements, and the possibility of getting wet. You guys don't mind a little water, do you? How about a whole lot of water? Okay, we'll go medium. We do get a little bit of water. Don't worry, not much. Final thing, if you have an emergency, like you drop something overboard, or you have sound or video problems, or a medical emergency where you need to get our attention, just reach overhead and pull the red cord that runs in the middle of the tram ceiling. We will come back down. Okay, so those are all the safety rules. Hey, by the way, did you enjoy the safety rules? Yes? Would you like to hear them again? No? Did somebody say yes? Oh, don't call my bluff. Hey, there are two separate things to this place you visited. We've got the theme park and the studio. Okay, that is the theme park. That's Super Nintendo World. Do we have a whole bunch of Nintendo fans on board? Luigi and Mario, let me tell you, I am a huge Nintendo fan. I thought I was the biggest Nintendo fan in the world until this guy took my tour maybe a month or so ago and gave me permission to take a picture and share everybody with this. I don't know if he was aware that thousands of people would end up seeing his bicep. That's a Nintendo fan. Oh, see that? That's an NES controller. Me? Maybe I'm the second biggest fan, because this is the best that I can do.
Oh, Super Nintendo!
Who knows exactly what this is?
It's a Super Nintendo controller.
A Super Nintendo controller, the second system to come out. I'm not kidding when I say I'm a big Nintendo fan. I played like Super Mario Brothers on here, Super Mario World, Pilot Wings. Okay, but listen, we're also a working studio. Here's stage 14 over on your left where we've done movies like Apollo 13. Have you ever heard of a movie called The Grinch?
Yeah.
That's shot back there. You know what we use stage 14 now? In fact, 7 and 8 we passed, and 14. That's where we do the Peacock streaming show Bel Air.
You gotta be water when you get this. What it is, you put egg on the cheese. You put cheese on the eggs. Cheese is fine.
There we go.
Whoa, how many seats do you think are in there? I don't know, it's gotta be a lot. Yeah, we could probably fit the whole Bel Air cast and crew there. No, we gotta get one of these for the mansion. For sure. You're lucky for y'all. The Bates Family Mansion lives right here on the Universal lot. Right. Some of Bel Air's most pivotal scenes have been filmed right here. Jamar, what have been your most memorable moments? Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You know, I love the voyeur set where Will first enters, and at that moment, his life changes forever. What about you? Well, the Bel Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having to sit in that cold ice bath for hours. Oh, yeah. And that was really fun. I couldn't feel my toes. No, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together from hair, wardrobe, makeup, set design, props, and transportation. Oh, yes. Yo, Transpo's the best. And they have the sweetest rides for us to play with. Actually, speaking of, if we're gonna get a ride like this, we better go talk to Transpo now and let these people get back to their tour. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. As long as I get to drive. Oh, not if I've got the keys. Oh, enough fun. Come on, man.
Yeah, how about that? That's the TV show Bel Air. Oh, we do a lot of television here. We do the new Quantum Leap. We do Killing It, starring Craig Robinson. On and on and on. But we also do a lot of movies. Hey, we've made more than 8,000 movies here. That's a lot of movies. We've been doing it for over 100 years. All the famous movie makers have worked with us, like Alfred Hitchcock. That's the guy who made Psycho. His office was this building over here on your left with the white awning over the doorway. That's his silhouette on the wall. That guy did The Birds, Rear Window, Vertigo, on and on and on. You know, we could do the whole tour about Alfred Hitchcock.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
But we only have 45 minutes, and there's so many other things to talk about. And you know, all these things we're going to be telling you about, folks, we are just scratching the surface. Thousands of things have been done here. Here's it over here, stages 25 and 26. On your left, in this one building, 2 sound stages. That's where we did Lopez versus Lopez. That's where we still do Lopez versus Lopez. That's where we did American Auto, World of Dance. What else? Final season of Will and Grace, Keenan, on and on and on. That's the front lot where we do indoor stuff. Here's where we do the back lot stuff, or the outdoor stuff. Look over here on your left.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York!
Yeah!
I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. What's got mugged over there? An old woman. Tough lady. It's my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. I'm walking here! Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Oh, the things we made out here. You ever hear of a movie called Captain America, the First Avenger?
Yeah.
How about The Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have to make it a little bit harder. I bet you never heard of Maxine. It's not out yet. Okay, sort of a trick question. My point, though, is we do still make movies here. By the way, if you saw the movie Pearl, Maxine, when it was working here, the working title was Pearl 2. So now the name is Maxxine. But we were shooting out here earlier this year for that. Folks, we use these sets all the time. You got to look down every road. Oh, we're getting ready to do some shooting down here for American Ninja Warrior. They're setting up down there.
Ninja Warrior?
That's my favorite reality game show, American Ninja Warrior. The West Coast competition is done out here. My niece got me into watching that show. We'll be setting up for a few days, and then we'll shoot for maybe a little over a week or so. But we do the West Coast competition out here for that. We've done so many things, though. That same area right down there is where Rutherford Falls did shooting. You got to look down every road. So let me see here. Are they setting up? Okay, they're not setting up for American Ninja Warrior down here yet. Maybe they will be, though. They just started setting up earlier today. It takes them a day or 2 or 3 to get all set up. So look down that road, though. That's Brownstone Street down there. You know who made a movie there? Jim Carrey did. Race the dog! Bruce Almighty. Right down there.
Inside bad, outside good. Inside bad, outside good. Well, you're done now. Great. B-E-A.
Yeah, how about that? It's Brownstone Street. Oh, by the way, all these buildings are fake. Did you know that about Hollywood? Yeah. People go, oh, it's all fake. Oh, yes. But what do I mean specifically? Look at how thin these buildings are. They are facades. They have the fronts and the sides to them, but that's about it. They're just basically used for the outdoor shooting. We do the indoor stuff on the sound stages. You know, the fact of the matter is, almost everything is done on the sound stages. We have 36 of them. And we have so many because they're the best places to do the shooting. You know, that's where you have the most control. A lot of insulation on the walls, so they're virtually soundproof. The back lot is not soundproof. As a matter of fact, we were shooting a TV commercial out here just a couple days ago, we were doing a Christmas commercial out here. You got to do those before December, you know. And we were shooting out here, and we had to have the microphone turned off as we were driving around in this area. We went into what we call a quiet zone. We had this positive off as we were driving by. And that happens a lot because we are a working studio. So, and this is not the theme park. Production is the priority. So we always accommodate with the tours. We change the route depending on what's shooting out here, and sometimes we pause and wait till them to finish a take. Sometimes we turn the microphone off. But yeah, oh boy, we got to do some 3D now. We're going to take you into Skull Island. Yeah, you don't need to wear the glasses yet. Don't put them on just yet. Hey, you guys ready for some 3D back there? Yeah. Hey, which ones of you skipped work in school to come here? Oh, thank you, my favorite people. All right, we're gonna go inside here. Yeah, don't put the glasses on yet. And to tell you a little bit about this, here is a famous director who comes from a place that I don't know if you've ever heard of. It's a place called New Zealand. I'm talking about Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. Action! I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up into adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, you know, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Yeah, hey, by the way, I always want to give credit where credit is due. We did not make the original King Kong movie. That was back in the 1930s. That was by RKO Studios, okay? But they don't exist anymore, so it is up to us to continue the King Kong tradition. That's what we're about to do. Glasses on, everybody, hang on tight. We're gonna rock and roll a little bit. Make sure you hang on to all your personal belongings and get your 3D glasses on. We are heading in.
Okay, glasses
you got scared. Don't worry, no more giant apes fighting dinosaurs. That was created by Peter Jackson and also the special effects team at Weta FX. That's W-E-T-A, Weta FX. And they are from you guys' home country, New Zealand. Those are the leading special effects folks in Hollywood. You know, Weta also did like the special effects in the Avatar movies. And that technique that they're so good at is called CGI, computer-generated image. We use a lot of CGI at Hollywood, and yes, we will show you more later. But it's not all CGI. Those sets we showed you, those fake buildings, boy, look how thin they are. We do use them a lot. And among the many things we do out there, stunts. We did, it's safer to do it there than in a real city. We did a stunt out there, a bunch of stunts actually for the Fate of the Furies, the 8th Fast and Furious movie. We did a stunt out there for a classic movie that's called New York Street, but we turned it into Chicago for the Blues Brothers.
When the window fell and you saw it land and make this big hole in the street, that was on the back lot. You drop your concrete here, you dig like that in Chicago.
But a good idea to do it here. Yeah, you want to make a movie out here, feel free to dig holes in our streets. We don't mind. Just fill them in when you're done. But those cars that you just saw for the Blues Brothers, like the one that fell in the hole, that's a station wagon for you kids who don't know. I grew up riding in the back of one of those. But all those vehicles, when you see them in movies and TV shows, they're called picture cars. And we've got some really famous picture cars over here. The first yellow car, that hot rod, that's from American Graffiti. That movie just turned 50. Came out in 1973. I can't even believe that. Oh, the other yellow car is Bumblebee. Transformers.
Oh, Bumblebee!
Fred Flintstone's car is over here. Do we have Harry Potter fans on board?
Yeah!
Look at the little blue car there from the Chamber of Secrets. That little blue car could do something that most cars cannot do. Do you know what it is? Fly, yeah, that thing flew all the way into the Whomping Willow.
Yeah.
There's the Fry's truck from the movie Nope. Boy, that was a big movie. That came out in December of 2022. More Transformers vehicles over here on your left-hand side, including a Jeep. Boy, we have a really famous Jeep coming up on the other side of your tram. Just over here on your right, we got a Jeep from a dinosaur movie.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The dinosaur movie, Jurassic Park. There it is. Look at that. That's some serious history. That's the original. Now, there were 7 of those Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies, but that's from the original one. Just turned 30. 1993 that came out. All these movies came out making me feel old. But that Jurassic Park was a book before it was a movie. It was by author Michael Crichton. That's the guy who did a lot of great sci-fi movies, or books rather. Who made the movie Jurassic Park? Who made the first 2? Steven Spielberg. Same guy who did Jaws and E.T. and oh boy, on and on and on. Great Steven Spielberg. He directed the second one, also The Lost World. The RV in this scene is over here on your left. That's a big picture car. Oh, we got spinning dinosaurs up front. Yeah, they're spinning hello. Not yet, anyway. Anybody know what that giant dinosaur is? That is a Spinosaurus. Is that what you said? Yep. Oh. Let me tell you something. I was calling it a T-Rex forever. I didn't know what it was. Some kid in car 1 about a year ago yelled at me. He goes, "Hey, that's not a T-Rex, that's a Spinosaurus." Like a 10-year-old kid. You know what I did? I kicked him out. No, I looked it up. I actually learned that from a kid. Maybe I did. That's it. All right, now listen. This is our flash flood area over here on your left. We're doing a little maintenance. And we take real good care of this backlot. And every year, each attraction gets shut down for just a little bit so we can do the maintenance on it. Right over there, that flash flood, that is in the movie Big Fat Liar. Here you can see starring with Jack Black. It was in Three Amigos with Steve Martin Short, and Chevy Chase. Those are some of the oldest sets in Hollywood back there. Now, we're already about halfway through the tour. Let me remind you, if you have an emergency, pull the red cord in the middle of the tram ceiling. But what would a movie studio be without a Wild West? This is called 6 Points. It's got 6 different rows. We call it 6 Points. We're doing some construction out here, some maintenance. We take really good care of these sets because we still use them. Oh, yeah. Michael Jai White, that guy, that martial arts guy who makes movies. He did a movie here recently called Outlaw Johnny Black.
Mine hit the ground first.
That's Kirk Douglas.
Mine was taller.
Yeah, that's John Wayne, the Duke John Wayne. Those are real Hollywood legends, but they've all been out here. Even modern day Hollywood legends. How about Brad Pitt and Leo DiCaprio? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin Tarantino's movie did shoot in here. So yeah, we still use the sets a lot. These are also fake buildings. Look at the last one over here to your left. You better put curtains up if you're going to be shooting there, or you would see sound stages through the windows. Probably kill the effect. You'd see stages 30 and 31 through the windows. You know what we do in there? The Voice. Another popular reality game show. We do a lot of those. That's like reality game show row over there. That's where we also did American Song Contest, starring, who was on that? Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg. So we do a lot of the reality game shows now. That's like the hot thing in Hollywood now. We're always trying to be on the cutting edge of things. But we've been doing those reality game shows pretty much before anybody else. You guys remember American Gladiators?
Yeah.
Back in like 1990, yeah. The first couple of seasons shot here.
Cool.
That's the hot thing now. You know what used to be the hot thing in Hollywood? Silent movies. But we're going way back. Way back. That's the history we have here. It goes back so far. We did a classic silent movie in this area coming up. This is Little Europe. We shot a movie here called The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe you say Notre Dame. Whatever. It's shot here. It was a silent movie. Starred a guy by the name of Lon Chaney. He was known as the Man of 1,000 Faces. When did it shoot here in Little Europe? Oh boy. 1923. 100 years ago. This area here, we've been making movies for a century. Little Europe, it's the birthplace of monster movies.
Oh.
This is Frankenstein. 1931. Boris Karloff starred. Oh, earlier that same year, 1931, we did Dracula out here.
Dracula!
I am Dracula. We invented monster movies at Universal, and this is where we did the outdoor scenes for so many of them. You guys see that guy waving back in there in that corner there? That's Owen. That guy knows more about movies than anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even me. He's taught me a lot about movies. Look at this. This is where the Hunchback of Notre Dame shot. Hey, did you guys see the green sign before we came in here? You know, we still use these sets. We turned it into the good place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
Hi there. How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Yeah, this place looks awesome though, doesn't it? Yeah, that's all fake too. Those are just facades. This one over here on your left is different though. I call this the Home and Family House because the Hallmark Channel show Home and Family used to shoot here. They shot like out here 5 days a week for a long time. But yeah, you can use the inside of that. In fact, that was being used earlier this past season for Bel Air, the TV show Bel Air. It's called a practical set. Got the inside and outside. On our back lot, we have 3 basic types of sets. Mostly facades. Like I mentioned earlier, they're thin buildings with just the fronts and sides, and we just use them for the outdoor shooting. That's most of the sets. We do have some practical sets like that one back there that have the inside and outside. Not a lot of them, but a few practical sets. And then we also have what we call shells. A shell has all the walls on the outside, but it has nothing on the inside, okay? but it has a back to it. We've got the most famous shell in the world here at Universal. Yeah, we'll show you that a little bit later. I think we will. But those are the main types of sets. But what you got to remember about Hollywood, and I think I mentioned it before, almost everything is done on sound stages. That's why we have 36 of them, you know, big buildings with a lot of insulation on the walls. So when you're in a sound stage, you're basically in your own little world. But we do have a lot more outdoor stuff to show you. In fact, we're going to head up the hill here, and we're going to show you, well, we're going to take you to Amity Island is what we're going to do.
Amity
The
Island.
little island that had a big problem, a 25-foot problem, in Steven Spielberg's blockbuster Jaws. What a classic movie. 1975 that came out and made Steven Spielberg so famous.
Just saw it yesterday.
Jaws was the first blockbuster movie. Now, what do we mean by blockbuster here in Hollywood? We're talking about movies that opened everywhere at the same time. Jaws was the first one to do that. Before that, movies would always open in different cities at different times. But Jaws opened everywhere, and that's the way we always do movies now. You know, big weekends, opening weekends. But Steven Spielberg made that movie. He's so important to us. He made Jurassic Park here, and so many things. Steven Spielberg even got his start here.
When I was about, 16 years old, I began hanging out at Universal during my summers. When I went to college nearby, I continued to come on the lot and try to become a director. So Universal sort of is my birthplace. This is the place I consider my first home. And I love it here. And I keep coming back.
Boy, oh boy, he is not kidding when he says he keeps coming back. Oh, every once in a while you'll see Mr. Spielberg riding around out here in a golf cart. And you're like, boy, I'm in Hollywood now. What a talented man. So let's go into Amity Island. The beach is closed because we did catch a shark, but maybe not the shark. Look over here. They kept saying it was a 25-foot shark. I think they were exaggerating a little bit. When it comes to sharks, you're allowed to exaggerate. Now, wait a minute. Why am I hearing creepy music? Oh, no, we got the wrong one. Look over there. There's another one. Wait, there's a guy. Oh, there's a diver out there. Dude, get back in the boat. What is he doing, diver? Oh, no. That's... Folks, don't look.
I'm looking.
No, you're all still looking. No, keep looking. Do stay seated, though. That part's actually true. No, look at the yellow barrel that's out in the water. There was bait tied with the diver was trying to replace the bait. I don't know if he made it out. He was on his way back, or... oh, wait a minute. Look at this. He just pulled out the whole dog. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. By the way, get an annual pass and come back in January. The fire feels real good then. Oh, hey! Oh, there you go. Oh, that's kind of nice. That doesn't feel as good in January. You learned that from the yeah, you see it a little bit. That is the guy who made that movie, the great Steven Spielberg, named the shark after his lawyer. That is a true story. And a good choice for a name, I would say. And he's one of the stars of the movie. Bruce, along with Richard Dreyfuss, Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, and Bruce. Bruce was tough to work with, but sort of misunderstood.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. The shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark worked well enough. For a while there, I had the biggest involvement. So I really owe the shark a lot.
Yeah. Hey, that movie Jaws did not shoot here. That shot on Martha's Vineyard, back on the East Coast, like on the coast of Massachusetts. Oh, but these sets have been used for things for years. That was Cabin Cove, Maine, on Murder, She Wrote, starring the late great Angela Lansbury. Jessica Fletcher, that was her hometown. Yeah, for the outdoor scenes, because those are also the fake buildings. Oh, we got another practical set coming up. Remember Inside and Outside? Yeah, the Chicken Ranch coming up on your right-hand side has an interior to it. 30 years ago, we were shooting the original Quantum Leap in there. This past season, we did the brand new Quantum Leap in that same house 30 years apart. So you can shoot in there, but there is not a lot of room for the lights and cameras. So it might not be our first choice to shoot in there, but we use it. And then we got more fake houses up ahead here. This is called Colonial Street over here on your left. It's been in tons of things. Movies, like The Burbs with Tom Hanks. Or how about Casper with Christina Ricci? How about music videos like Nellyville? You know what? We were just doing another music video out there last week. We were doing another Christmas commercial out there too. We use that street a lot. ABC's Desperate Housewives used to shoot there all the time. That was Wisteria Lane, and that was an ABC show. And we are NBC. What were they doing over here? Well, the other studios don't really have the backlots like this. Some of them have backlots, but not as big as this. And I'll tell you what, as competitive as Hollywood is, the studios and networks do get along. Everybody plays nice, you know. It's a pretty small community, so yeah, they come over and shoot here. We use everything we have, even this area right here, Wilderness Road. We've got the middle of nowhere in the middle of LA. We use this for things like the TV show 911, the Netflix movie Bird Box with Sandra Bullock. Yeah. Oh, we got more picture cars around the corner. We didn't have room for all of them in that other area. In fact, we got another Transformer car. Yeah, Barricade. That's the police car here. That's Barricade right behind it, the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. You know, we saw Fred Flintstone's car earlier. Here's the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. I grew up watching those cartoons. These vehicles bring back such memories for me. Dominic Toretto's Charger from Fast and Furious with the engine sticking out of the hood. It reminds me of Hot Wheels. I grew up with Hot Wheels and all the cars had the engine sticking out like that. That's a 1969 Charger. That'll never go out of style. How about that? Bunch of Fast and Furious cars back there. Every time you turn the corner out here, there's something interesting. Yeah, like a creepy motel. Around this corner, the Bates Motel. And up on the hill, the Psycho House from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller. That Psycho House. Oh, we have fencing and walls and stuff up. That's just temporary. That's part of our annual Halloween Horror Nights. You know, we open back up at night during the Halloween season. Pretty cool. The Psycho House, the most famous shell in the world. Yes, all the walls on the outside, nothing on the inside. There is nothing in there. Except maybe mother, I don't know. And you know, we can't use that over and over again. Too recognizable. Well, it turns out there was something in there. Someone. Norman Bates. Oh no. Hey, don't make eye contact with this guy. He's Hey Norman, how you doing? But oh no, hey, Norman, put the knife away. No, come on now. Wow. He really is psycho. Hey folks, we got maybe about 15 minutes or so to go. Just a quick reminder, if you have an emergency, pull that red cord in the middle of the tram ceiling, but we are not done. Then more sets to show you. In fact, some of our best sets are yet to come. This is another Steven Spielberg movie, War of the Worlds. Starring Tom Cruise. Maybe the most famous actor ever. This is where Tom Cruise and his kids were hiding out in War of the Worlds, and that is a real plane. Oh yes. Not everything in Hollywood is fake.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steve had.
We first began to sit down to talk about the War of the World. And I thought, what if the 747 goes down the right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep facing me. Listen, close your eyes, okay? Now I'm closed. Let me get in.
I was 4.
Get in.
Yeah, how about that? That's a real plane. Boy, I'll tell you what, it was tricky getting that plane here. It had already been chopped up. But we had to bring it in on big trucks. You know, it actually cost more to get that plane here than to buy it. And it was not cheap. But yeah, we brought it in on big trucks. Steven Spielberg, by the way, also did some of the shooting for The Lost World, that second Jurassic Park movie, behind the tail of that aircraft right there.
Oh,
so the backlot gets used over and over and over again. And all these famous directors work with us. We talk about Steven Spielberg, and we talked about Peter Jackson and Alfred Hitchcock. You know who's one of the hot directors nowadays? Jordan Peele. That's the guy who made the movie Nope. He made a bunch of movies already. He did Us and Get Out. Used to do a lot of great sketch comedy. Jordan Peele is the guy who made the movie Nope. We saw that Fry's truck earlier. We're going to take you into some of the sets from the movie Nope. We're going to drive right into Jupiter's claim. Oh yeah, and who better to tell you about it than the man himself? Well, here he is, Mr. Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupe Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, I do. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. Spell that in the center of the beautiful hotspot. What's a bad miracle? Welcome to the world of Nope.
Yeah, so when we made the movie, Nope, these sets were in Santa Clarita, actually just outside of Santa Clarita, a little bit north of here. We wanted to have them out in the desert. And we brought them here, put them back up so we could share them with you all. So you don't have to go up to Santa Clarita to see them, although Santa Clarita is a very lovely place. Now we're almost done. But I think we said something about a little bit more 3D in here. Yes, so stay seated, hang on tight. Don't put your glasses on until we tell you. You don't need them right away. We have had some weird things going on in here, but it's all under control now. The FBI took over. They're telling us it is nothing serious. That's what they were saying. Well, here they are now.
Look, this might be more serious than I thought.
Wait a minute, what?
This is a secure line. Who are you? I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a knife fight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge. The hell you are. Let me clue you in
Bill, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this analysis out. Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family protects you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of this.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Sure, text us. Ox can't hold him forever. Levy, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door. Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Levy ready to roll.
We are ready to roll, all right? Get your glasses on and hang on tight. Here we go. It is about to get fast and furious. Glasses on.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. This thing ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Lenny, hook him up.
I got the bull by the horn!
Now we're moving.
The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Find the claws!
Way to go, Lenny.
Drone's lining up the missile shot!
Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this.
Roman, don't shoot! Head from the bridge! Under construction! Everybody hold on!
Hit the mattress. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. That's what I call fast and furious. Good job, everybody.
It's about that stuff. It's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say that in the family is stronger than it.
You're welcome to join on.
Yeah, there you go. Fast and furious. All right, that's Universal Studios Hollywood right there. What a place. 400 acres of magic. I hope some of the magic rubbed off on you, because it is the real deal. It is real Hollywood. Now, so much of real Hollywood is the San Fernando Valley. That's where you are. It's not just us over here. In fact, if you look over here in the distance, you'll see our next door neighbors are Warner Brothers, Disney, and ABC. Woo! NBC used to be over there. On the other side of Warner Brothers, NBC Studios, you know. Since we're now NBC Universal, everything's over here now. Like NBC News and all of that, it's all here hustle. But that's the Valley, and this is my home, and I love it here, and I do enjoy sharing it with all you guys. You came looking for real Hollywood, and you found it. Hope you had a good time. On behalf of myself, Chris, our driver, who's over? It's Angel. Angel, you're so quiet. I didn't even realize we still had a driver on board. Mr. Smooth over here. You can tell he's taken my tour before. He's got earplugs in. Look at that. Yeah. Hey, nice having you all here, folks. We'll be open until 6 o'clock. The rest of the park, you got 2 hours. Boy, oh boy, lots of fun things to do. I always recommend the Mummy Ride. It's my favorite thing. But check our directory over here. That'll tell you everything you need to know. Hey, you want to get a movie or a TV show? Go to uphe.com. Universal Pictures Home Entertainment. Get an annual pass, too. Come back and see us all year long. Can't do it without it. Love having you here. Folks, enjoy the rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. That's a wrap. See you in the movies.